Welcome to Sussex Online TV, your weekly roundup of reports from around the county. More than 100,000 people in Sussex are now living in a national park. Stretching from Eastbourne to the east, all along the Downs to Chichester and beyond in the west, a new Southdown National Park has been officially designated by Hilary Benn, the Secretary of State for Environment, Food, Rural Affairs and Agriculture. He invited many of the campaigners who have fought for the formation of the national park along to celebrate at the Ditchling Tea Rooms.
It's a very, very special day. We're here because so many people have campaigned for so many years. And 60 years after the passing of the National Parks Act, the Southdown National Park has been created. A lot of people very happy.
Lewes was turned into a ghetto on Bonfire night. That's according to residents who are angry at the new police road closures. Many were forced to rush home on November the 5th as an increased number of controversial blockages were put in place by 5 o'clock on the night. Lewes Bonfire Council, which represents the town's 7 bonfire societies, says the people of Lewes deserve better. But the police are defending the decision. They're saying they worked with the council to give people enough time to allow them to make alternative arrangements. Schools across the county have been raising awareness of bullying on the internet as part of National Bullying Week. An interactive stage show has been touring schools in the Arran district to raise awareness of cyberbullying. Cyber Sky helps teach youngsters aged 7 to 11 how to cope with bullies who use text messages, email and social networking sites such as Facebook and Bebo to taunt their victims. The idea is to help them break the cycle of bullying and understand that many bullies are victims themselves. A disgruntled voter from Curdford near Horsham hopes to be elected into Parliament next year on the policy of sacking half of Westminster's MPs. The Abolish Half Parliamentary Seats Now party has been created by Arthur Bullard, who wonders why we need 646 MPs, more than any other country except China. The 56-year-old businessman hopes to have at least 5 candidates elected next year, and he shrugs off criticism that his party's name is long-winded.
It does what it says on the tin, which is that we're looking to get rid of half the parliamentary seats. The reason is because the MPs system that we have at the moment is not delivering in terms of the basic things which the people of this country want, in terms of education, in terms of law and order, in terms of health.
Salting Abbots, an independent preparatory school for boys and girls aged 3 to 13.
Save Cissbury Ring. That was the call at a protest held at the Iron Age fort in Findon near Worthing. Hundreds of people took part in the protest on Saturday, November the 14th, against Worthing Borough Council's plans to sell the agricultural land which forms part of the new Southdown National Park. Open Spaces Society Chairman Kate Ashbrook explained why people want to stop the sell-off.
This is a great day. Just look at all the people who are here, people who live round about the area, who really care about their local downland. They want to be able to walk freely on it. It's vital that Worthing Council does not flog it off.
It's been a very quiet week for Christ Hospital School near Horsham, as unfortunately the school has had to close due to swine flu. Headmaster John Franklin told parents that 100 pupils had symptoms and 100 more were also expected to fall ill. The charitable boarding school for 11 to 18-year-olds was shut down on medical advice to break the cycle of infection. It's due to reopen this Sunday from 4 o'clock, but those with flu-like symptoms are of course requested to keep away. Girl band Touche have made it to the finals of a national talent competition, Open Mic 2009. Leanne Grice, Kirsty Bridle, Megan Clout and Jodie Clout are all pupils at Shoreham Academy and were a hit at the regional finals in Hove. More than 10,000 hopefuls entered the open mic competition, and Touche, who were all aged 15 and 16, hope to win £25,000, record an album and take part in a national tour. The final takes place at Portsmouth Guildhall on Saturday, November the 28th. It takes dedication to be a record breaker. The children of a school in Littlehampton are hoping to make the Guinness Book of Records for cup stacking. Pupils at Connaught Junior School were among thousands of youngsters across the country who were attempting to break the Guinness record for sport stacking. There were 60 Year 6 pupils taking part, and they spent 30 minutes stacking up and taking down cups at lightning speed, hoping to break the 225,560 cup stackers record.
Salting Abbots, an independent preparatory school for boys and girls aged 3 to 13.
A new book detailing the work of a suffragette from mid-Sussex who was instrumental in the fight for women's right to vote in 1913 has been published. Edith Bevan and her fellow campaigners marched for their vote through Brighton to Hyde Park, taking them through Clayton, on through Burgess Hill and the town of Cuckfield. You can read more about the release of the book in the Mid-Sussex Times. Hastings and St Leonard's are looking rather colourful at the moment. A world-famous street artist has been painting his iconic work on the shop fronts of the two towns. Benn, who's 39, moved to St Leonard's just over a year ago after making his name in London as an artist and an art writer. He is most famous for his huge colourful 3D letters painted on the shutters of shops and other businesses. They've proved extremely popular around East London and have also been created in Paris and Stockholm. If you find decorating for Christmas an annual challenge, then spare a thought for the team who are putting the lights up on the UK's largest growing Christmas tree. Expert climbers face this challenge every year at Lakehurst Place, Kew's country estate in West Sussex. Nearly 2,000 lights are festooned over the 113-foot giant redwood at Ardingly, making it visible for miles. The big switch on takes place on Friday the 27th of November. Now, we're coming to the end of our weekly roundup, but lastly, wearing nothing is better according to one Eastbourne swimming club. Naked swimming is not everyone's idea of fun on a Sunday afternoon, but the Naturists of Eastbourne are asking for you to bear it in mind. The Eastbourne Naturist Swim Club once had 100 members, but that number has now dipped to about 50, so the club wants to welcome more couples and families to its weekly swimming sessions. The club's founder and chairman Jeff says why buff is best.
Swimming in the nude is absolutely fantastic. You're certainly in harmony with nature, I must say, and it's just a fun sort of thing to do, and it's really great. We really enjoy it.
You've been watching Sussex Online TV with me, Hayley Peacock. See you next week.